Here we go.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 11. Burrow on play action. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. A 1st carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, 29 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out, but I don't think there's any worries.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Takes it to about the 37. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, it's Rodgers. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Of the 30.
On 1, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end Tunyon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
11 Thomas.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
Here we go.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Again, it's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. In the second quarter and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
McPherson on for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Completes it again to Doubs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Putting it out left to Dobbs. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. To throw, it's Rodgers. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is taken in by Hurst. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here we go. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close. They are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down from the 26. They'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where he didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Mixon again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.